What up, guys? Annie's here, Guild Forever. Going to be doing a brief little review for the Cross Joguru Henshin. So yeah, this is going to be a brief little review for each of these episodes. Ultra Q, Den O, Jojo. So that's going to be the case because last time I checked the video, which was earlier today, we had 21 likes. So one episode each for said series. So yeah, let's just get into it. But before I get into it, I gotta do my usual spiel. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, and watch the video all the way from beginning to end. That way we can finally hit that YouTube algorithm and be monetized on YouTube. Because once again, we have the subs, we have the 1K subs. What we are lacking is the watch time. If you guys can watch this video from beginning to end, it would help a big amount. It can expand the community and we'll grow even more. So please, guys, I can't stress it enough. Please watch the video from beginning to end, or watch as much as you are able to, or at the bare minimum, like if you don't want to watch like this review video at all and you just want to get skip straight to the reaction, I understand. But if you can at least hit that like button, before exiting out of this video, that'd be more than enough for me. So yeah, I appreciate it. And once again, you want to hit that like button because if this video shoots for another 20 likes or more, these same set of series will get another episode the following day, one each. But once again, if we get 20 likes, but if we get 25 likes, not only are these exact same 3 series going to go up again the following day, one of these set series will get a 2-episode ad. We'll get 2 episodes instead of 1 each. So it'll be 1, 1, 2. You get what I mean? And if this video gets 30 likes or more, one of these series the following day will get a 3-episode. We'll get a 3-episode specifically toward that individual series. But as per usual, if this video gets under 20 likes, one of these series will be switched out until whatever one takes its place. Okay? So make sure to keep liking it up. Otherwise, one gets switched out, and who knows when we'll get back to that in a while. So that's why you want to keep liking it up if you want the streak to continue or add more amounts. So make sure to like it up if you want to see more of the exact same 3, because I'm personally fine with it. I love these series. They're all really, really good. And yeah, I can't wait to see what happens in the following episodes for every single one of them. I'm going to be if I'm going to be honest with you. But other than that, I've stalled long enough. Let's just get into the review for each individual one. Starting with, let's see, which one did I watch first today? It was Jojo. So yeah, Abdul is alive, or technically speaking, he was never dead. He just faked his death so Dio wouldn't be on his you know what. But I get it, because he was heavily injured. If Dio or any of Dio's like men or like pretty much henchmen found out that Abdul was still alive after that bloody massacre, they would strike him. They would strike him again not long after that event to make sure he stays dead. So I get it. He hid himself, faked his own death to make sure that Dio wouldn't be on his tracks and no one would come after him. Everyone would believe he's dead. And that way Abdul can heal, everything's good, and yeah. But I still think it was a little messed up that they didn't include Paranerufu. I'm sorry, I still am confused to this day on how to properly pronounce his name. But it was kind of messed up. I get it. They didn't told him because he is a loudmouth. He would give up too many suspicions, and then Dio would, or at least Dio's men would investigate further on Abdul's death, whether he really was dead or it was BS. So in that sense, from a strategic standpoint, yes, it makes more sense to not tell Paranerufu. But you made him go all this grieving, all this sadness, thinking because of him Abdul is dead. Oh man, that's kind of, I don't know, man, because carrying all that grief for so long could really get to someone mentally. I mean, part of which of that mental grief is why he ended up in that situation to begin with, or that stupid what was its name? No, I don't think it was that. I forgot what was that stand's name, but Yeah, it was the reason why he got into that mess in the first place and believed a random stranger. And he assumed once that it was a stand, which he assumed correctly. But because the thing was so believable and giving him granting all of his wishes, up to the point to where he wished for his sisters when things got a bit too far. But I get it. The I mean, yeah, Narufu always gets targeted, but it was honestly the best moment to strike him now when he's the most vulnerable mentally. So it's understandable why the stand user decided to attack at that point. He was probably spying on Narufu the whole time, taking advantage of his weakness, temporary weakness. So yeah, strategic wise, it was the right call. It's just because I will have to admit that thing's like that stand, it's not that. I mean, it is. I don't know. What do you think? Personally, I don't think that stands that great because you have to. It looks like the condition is you have to make 3 wishes or you have to abide by a rule. So like it's kind of like you set a rule, and once you set a rule in an order of operations, once all of it has been accomplished, then you can get into the nitty gritty of your power. That's the vibe I got when seeing how the power worked, but I'm still a little on the fritz on it. So if someone can clarify how exactly the power works, unless they explain it later on, let me know. But yeah, it was still great to see Abdul alive. He was never dead to begin with. Awesome. So the group is still with us, thank goodness. He's gonna be needed, especially during the fight against Dio. But yeah, that's it that I wanted to talk about relating to Jojo. Moving on, Kamen Rider Den-O Ore Sanjo. So yeah, it's been a while since we've seen Den-O. It was really great to see, and we started off big, man. Apparently, Ryotaro, I think that's how you say his name. He got a new demon in him, and I noticed whenever Ryotaro henshins and he uses the power of Momotaros, that's when he's able to get certain unique forms within his rider suit, because and I notice in the suit's belt there's different buttons. I'm guessing each button is meant to represent different demons he can access certain powers to. So Momotaros is the sword form. And I'm assuming this other new guy that got involved, which his name is Uratoros. So him, I'm curious what his form is gonna be. That way, his power continuously has more variety in it. So that's how his power is gonna work. He's probably gonna have like a bunch of demons in him, giving him the ability to have different forms to his rider suit. But I wonder, is there ever gonna be a point to where he can merge the demon's power? Like Momotaros, his form is called sword form. I don't know what Uratoros form is going to be, but whatever it is, what happens if you get like Momotaros and Uratoros and merges their power to get a completely newfound strength? I feel like that would be really, really cool. And honestly, I can see that being the case. I can definitely seeing that being the case. And all I just gotta say, bro. So, I like that each different demon that he acquires as a source of power while at the same time having its own personality. Each one is trouble. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like Momotaros, he's basically a thug. He's a thug. He causes problems and he fights a lot. But yeah, he's basically a punk, a thug. While Uratoros is a playboy. He's literally a playboy. He's trying. It's not just that though. Whatever he says, it's like rolls off his tongue. And anyone that comes in contact with her, a boy or a girl, even though girls is his main attraction, guys, he can sway them like this. So it's like that is a very honestly, but the thing is, I don't think he'd get in trouble. I mean, he would get in trouble with ladies, depending how well he seduces them. But the point that I'm trying to say is, with Momotaros, he's literally, I feel like you would worry all the time because you're out cold, and when I wake up, it's like, bro, why am I in a police station? Versus Uratoros is like, I wake up and I'm like, why am I at this girl's place? What the hell just happened? I swear to Christ, she better. I'm joking, but you get the point. Each one comes with their own share of unfortunate traits, but I'm sure it's gonna get to a point where all of them get along with one another. To be honest, I'm surprised Momotaros was so dead set like on wiping out Uratoros, like straight up like, yo, this is my body, I'm under possession of it, get out, find yourself another body. So that's why they duked it out. But lately, Momotaros and Ryotaro they've been getting along pretty well. So I'm pretty sure Uratoros is gonna get along with Ryutaro at some point in time, because I feel like I've been saying their names, spamming back and forth, but you get the point. They're all gonna get along at some point. They have to. But again, I'm surprised the red demon Momotaros. I feel like I'm getting tired of spamming that name. I'm surprised he was so dead set on like trying to attack him when, aren't you bored stuck in that train 24/7? I thought you would be kind of excited to have a roomie and to think you might have a bunch of other demons come along as well. So you wouldn't be bored. You would have people to talk to, and then it wouldn't be so, you wouldn't need to possess Ryotaro. I think that's how you say his name. I keep forgetting. Sorry, guys. Horrible memory. But yeah, I would think he'd be happy like having more people, but I guess he just doesn't want his body. He doesn't want to lose possession of Ryotaro, even though they've already gotten to the point to where they're getting along. They get along well. Still not at that point to where they've truly connected as two partners, but hey, now he has, at some point in time, he's going to have variety of partners to get along with. Heesh. But either way, it was still fun to see. Now, finally, Ultra Q. What the freak? That was an interesting topic. Honestly, I like this one. Low key, I feel like I like this one a lot more than the previous episode, because it's all about, like, it almost comes off as some kind of force of nature, even though it's a force technically from outer space, I'm assuming, because it was in outer space and it got into a ship and now it made its way to Earth. Kind of reminds me of Venom in a way. You know, guys, Venom from Marvel. Venom somehow was able to get on, if I remember, a spacecraft, and then that's how it was able to come on Earth and then possess someone, Eddie Brock. It kind of gave me that idea, except this life form does not possess. It absorbs anything that it sees as a power source to make it larger. In other words, enlarge, grow. So that's what they did. And I will admit, this was probably the most intense one, because don't get me wrong, when a bunch of creatures come out, everyone is on their toes, but I feel like at this point people were extremely unhinged. They really wanted to get out. They really wanted to handle how the situation is being dealt a lot better. People are in the hospital, so many injured. The thing is literally hovering overhead, pretty much you can't even see a cloud in the sky because this thing's enormous size is covering it all. Until brilliantly, the scientist, Akihiko, I think that's how you say his name, he already had an idea on how to deal with this creature. He made research and talked about it for years. I can tell, though, that he has some kind of a connection toward the creature due to the fact that it was this being that this is the thing that caused my son's death. I'm assuming that guy in the beginning, that was his son. So did he actually die? I'm pretty sure it was mentioned or hinted. So I understand why you have some kind of connection toward it. I'm not sure if the connection is considered fond of, but kind of a sense of priority in their life, you could say, because of this thing, my son is dead, so I have a personal attachment to it. So that's why he played the role that he did, investigated, did everything he could research-wise in order to help fend off as well as eliminate this threat. And they did. They made some kind of cloud that's a visible cloud used as an energy source. So Balunga is the monster's name, was attracted to it because it saw it as a power source, and it led it to the point to where it made it to the sun. And now Balunga excuse me, Balunga wants to take over. One is heading toward the sun, trying to absorb it, which is probably the strongest power source it'll ever come into contact with. Understandable. So yeah, that's what it looks like the situation's going down toward the end of the episode. And I like the message that is sent in the end, like, when you look at the sun, which, by the way, never look at the sun. Never look at the sun if you want to be blind. So, anyway, if you look at the sun, is it Balunga or is it the sun? We'll never know. But I thought that was really interesting to see. It was a very interesting episode, I will say that, and I definitely liked it more than the last one. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. Hashtag who was the I'm gonna make a hashtag for whoever the VIP was for these 3 episodes. Let me think. For me, which one was the VIP? It's between Den-O and Jojo, because Abdul coming back is huge. When I believe that he was dead. Den-O with the new partner, I guess you can say. I'm gonna give it to Jojo because Abdul is alive. He was never dead technically, but it's great to see him back in the fold. So hashtag Abdul never dead. So yeah, Abdul never dead. Hashtag that in the comment section down below. That way it lets me know you guys watched up to this point. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Remember to like it up so we can get more of these episodes again. Peace. I'm out. Oh, one last thing. I'm going to be streaming a little late tonight. Not too late like yesterday. So I'm going to stream sometime tonight. Look forward to it. Peace. I'm out.